Have you ever felt like you're watching the world through a different lens than everyone else? Like you're simultaneously deeply connected to people yet somehow set apart? If you're nodding along, feeling seen already, chances are you might belong to one of the rarest personality types in the world, the INFJ. Making up less than 1% of the population, INFJ navigate life with a unique set of challenges that often leave them feeling misunderstood and searching for others who share their experiences. Today, we're diving deep into the intricate world of INFJ struggles, exploring the complexities that make this personality type both gifted and challenged in ways that other types might never fully comprehend. The first and perhaps most perplexing struggle that INFJ face is their paradoxical nature as social chameleons who desperately need solitude. Imagine having the ability to walk into any room and instantly connect with people, understanding their needs, matching their energy, and making them feel deeply understood, all while your internal battery is slowly but surely draining. INFJ possess an uncanny ability to mirror others' emotions and adapt to social situations with grace, making them appear as natural extroverts to the outside world. However, beneath this social adaptability lies a profound need for solitude and reflection. It's not uncommon for an INFJ to be the life of the party one evening, engaging in deep conversations and making meaningful connections, only to completely withdraw for days afterward, seeking refuge in their private sanctuary to recharge their depleted energy reserves. This leads us to the second major struggle, the overwhelming experience of being an emotional sponge in a world full of feelings. INFJ don't just observe or understand emotions, they absorb them like a sponge soaks up water. Walking through a crowded space can feel like navigating an emotional obstacle course, picking up on every hint of tension, joy, anxiety, or sadness from those around them. This extraordinary empathic ability, while powerful, often becomes a double-edged sword. INFJ find themselves carrying the emotional baggage of others, feeling responsible for helping solve problems they didn't create, and sometimes struggling to distinguish between their own emotions and those they've unconsciously absorbed from others. It's like having a radio permanently tuned to everyone's emotional frequency, with no off switch in sight. The third struggle manifests in the INFJ's relationship with their own thoughts, specifically their tendency to overthink everything to an almost paralyzing degree. Their minds operate like sophisticated supercomputers, constantly processing information, analyzing patterns, and seeking deeper meaning in every interaction and experience. An INFJ might spend hours replaying a brief conversation from weeks ago, examining it from every possible angle, searching for hidden meanings or wondering if they could have expressed themselves more effectively. This constant analysis extends beyond personal interactions to life decisions, both big and small. Whether it's choosing a career path or deciding what to eat for lunch, INFJ tend to consider not just the immediate consequences, but the potential ripple effects their choices might have far into the future. Perfectionism, the fourth major struggle, permeates every aspect of an INFJ's life with both beautiful and burdensome consequences. This isn't your garden variety perfectionism that simply strives for excellence. This is a deep-seated need to align reality with the idealistic visions that INFJ hold in their minds. They see the potential for perfection in everything: relationships, work projects, personal growth, and even their physical environment. This relentless pursuit of the ideal can lead to incredible achievements, but also to significant stress and disappointment when reality fails to meet their exacting standards. INFJ often find themselves caught in a cycle of continuous improvement, never quite satisfied with good enough, because they can always envision something better. The fifth struggle, known as the INFJ door slam, represents one of the most misunderstood aspects of this personality type. Contrary to what the name might suggest, this isn't a dramatic or impulsive action, but rather the final step in a long process of emotional self-preservation. INFJ are naturally patient and forgiving, often giving people multiple chances and trying to understand and help them improve. However, when their boundaries have been repeatedly violated, their trust betrayed, or their emotional well-being compromised despite clear communication and numerous attempts at resolution, INFJ will eventually reach a breaking point. The door slam isn't just about cutting someone out, it's about protecting their own emotional and mental health after all other options have been exhausted. What makes this particularly challenging is the guilt and self-doubt that often accompany this decision, as INFJ naturally want to help and heal others, not cut them off. The sixth struggle revolves around the INFJ's desperate yearning for deep, meaningful connections in a world that often seems satisfied with surface-level interactions. Small talk feels like an emotional prison to INFJ, who crave conversations that delve into the depths of human experience, philosophy, and personal growth. They long to discuss life's big questions, explore ideas that challenge conventional thinking, and share their innermost thoughts and feelings with others who understand. However, finding people willing and able to engage at this level can be incredibly challenging. INFJ often feel lonely in crowds, surrounded by people but unable to connect in the meaningful way they desire. This disconnect can lead to a sense of isolation, even when they're actively involved in social situations. The seventh struggle brings us to the complex relationship INFJ have with their intuition, a powerful internal compass that often points in directions that seem illogical to others. Their intuitive insights can be remarkably accurate, providing them with almost prescient understanding of people and situations. However, this gift comes with its own set of challenges. INFJ frequently find themselves in situations where they strongly sense something is wrong or right, but can't provide concrete evidence to support their feelings. This can lead to frustration when trying to explain their decisions or concerns to others who rely more heavily on logical, fact-based reasoning. The constant tension between honoring their intuition and meeting the world's demands for logical explanation can be exhausting and sometimes leads to self-doubt. The eighth and final major struggle centers on the INFJ's relationship with creativity and productivity. Their minds are constantly generating ideas, visions, and possibilities, an endless stream of creative potential that can feel both exciting and overwhelming. INFJ often have numerous projects, stories, or plans developing in their minds simultaneously, each one carefully crafted and full of promise. However, the transition from vision to reality can be particularly challenging for them. Their perfectionist tendencies combine with their overthinking nature to create obstacles in the implementation phase. They might spend countless hours planning and refining their ideas mentally, but struggle to take the first step in bringing them to life, fearing that the final result won't match their perfect internal vision. These 8 struggles paint a picture of a personality type that experiences the world with unusual intensity and depth. Yet, it's important to remember that these very challenges also contribute to the INFJ's unique gifts and capabilities. Their emotional sensitivity allows them to understand and help others in profound ways. Their overthinking tendencies often lead to innovative solutions and deep insights. Their perfectionism drives them to create beauty and meaning in whatever they pursue. Their intuition guides them to understand truths that others might miss. For INFJ reading this, know that you're not alone in these struggles. Your complexity isn't a flaw, it's a feature that makes you uniquely equipped to understand and influence the world in ways that others cannot. The very qualities that sometimes feel like burdens are also the source of your greatest strengths. Embrace your need for solitude, trust your intuition, and continue seeking those deep connections that make life meaningful. Your sensitivity to the world around you, while sometimes overwhelming, is a gift that allows you to touch lives and create positive change in ways that only an INFJ can. The key to thriving as an INFJ lies not in trying to change these fundamental aspects of your personality, but in learning to harness them effectively while establishing healthy boundaries. Understanding and accepting these struggles is the first step toward transforming them from limitations into strengths. Remember, the world needs your unique perspective, your depth of understanding, and your ability to see beyond the surface to the heart of what matters most. In the end, being an INFJ isn't just about navigating challenges, it's about embracing a unique way of experiencing and contributing to the world. While these struggles may never completely disappear, understanding and accepting them can help INFJ build a life that honors both their needs and their gifts. In doing so, they can fulfill their potential to make meaningful contributions to the world while maintaining their personal well-being and authenticity.